special effects. That was all you.
I go by the name Bubba The Producer. If you're ever interested in looking me up, I also go by BTP since '93. Growing up as a kid, well, it starts actually with my nickname, Bubba, which I got when I was a little youngster, and believe it or not, but I was a little chubby one. And one of my friends gave me the name, which was derived from this WWE character, this duo that used to be in the show, and one of them was called Bubba, and so he would always tell me and pick on me and tell me I was gonna grow up to be like Bubba. I'm originally from Yucatan, Mexico. I came here when I was about 2 years old. I've been in the States ever since then. But I settled down in a little town, great city, call it the Mission City, Santa Fe, California. I've always been fascinated with how sounds all, corresponded with each other, and how they all sounded consonant, how they all sounded beautiful, and it kind of like, it confused me, really, because at the time I was like, man, how do you make a beat? How do you really get that sound? How do you get something like that? How do you make something like that, where it makes you just want to talk, it makes you want to speak, because that's what music really is. It's an expression from someone else's heart reaching out to you, and you're there to pick it up like a radio wave, and whether you like it or not, you gotta just listen to it, and it could be moving, it could be soft, it could be hard, it could be ugly, it could be pretty, but it moves you some way. So I said, I want to make music that moves people, that makes them want to speak, that makes them want to talk, that really opens up your head and your mind. Making a sound that people can feel freely to speak their mind or express themselves, That's what really got me to be making.
All the different instruments you were introducing, and just the way it was changing constantly, because you got to create music for the ADD nation nowadays. Like, everybody doesn't have a long attention span, so the fact that you're keeping me guessing and waiting for that next move was really dope.
My sound is loud. My sound is definitely a representation of what I bring, to the table, and that is a lot of years of being showed good love, a lot of years of struggling, a lot of years of working tough in an environment where you constantly get told what to do, and you have to just follow suit. My sound is the Latin ghetto, because I'm Mexicano, 100% Mexicano, and I represent a little outskirt of our city, But I don't ever look at it like that, So my you can also say my sound is revolutionary. It's also something different. But aside from all that, I just want my sound to be meaningful, be significant. And I think that's probably the best way I can describe my sound. It's enlightening,
Tripping. Like, yeah, it's dope. Alright, ready? Bubba!
So right now my setup is I could compare, I could really, actually, I could compare it to any other home studio producer. I just got a simple keyboard, got my computer, I got an audio interface, really simple audio interface. I got an Ovation keyboard, 49 MK. Like I said, it's an MK2 keyboard with 49 keys, so I can really get, the extension on playing. the keys, because I'm a keyboarder, so I love playing the piano. And then FL Studio as my DAW. It's very simple. Can make beats on that stuff really fast.
Damn, man, I hate that somebody gotta lose this shit. Fuck. Glad I ain't the judge. Hopefully we see one of them might be holding up that check. One of them be holding up the check, man. We betting on it like football too, so.
First of all, really briefly, man, I just want to give a huge shout out to the Bay Area Producers Conference. The Bay Area Producers Conference is probably the best opportunity for any producer out there that wants to make a name for themselves. I mean, 2 years ago, I went up against a guy who now is, a producer for like big names like Los Racas, So all these, the BAPC is definitely an opportunity for a producer if they want to get their name out there and pursue bigger things. Coming to these beat battles, man, and in the first one I got tore up. I don't even think I got past the first round. The second time came close, man, came very close until the third time, and that consistency really shows. But one thing I got told, and this is one thing I picked up from Michael Denton, actually, one of the judges of the Bay Area Producers Conference, is, he said very briefly, man, when you're going into a beat battle, man, you're going to war. You're going to war. Like, you better bring the horses, the chariots, the swords. You better bring the soldiers. You better bring the army. But you're going to war, And with selecting your beats and really, making something we're making a battle beat is what we say. You gotta think of it like you going, not like you're trying to kill somebody with your music, but you're trying to make people faint. You're trying to make somebody dance. You're trying to make somebody groove, really move, and that's the biggest preparation that you can take from selecting beat. When selecting battle beats is, bring that loud. You gotta bring that loud,
1 minute you think one guy's got him, and then the next guy comes. It's tough, man. You know what I'm saying? But if I had to go out of that round, out of that last batch, we gotta pick somebody, right?
I gotta go home, Nick. Yeah.
I mean, I had to go with Bubba, man, just on a consistent level, man.
And shout out to our winner, Bubba, 2015 BAPC Beat Battle winner. A lot of people don't know Bubba placed second last year, and he's back, and he got the title. Congratulations, Bubba.
Hey, man, I'm gonna get it too. There was a couple things, I kind of like, it is guitar centered, man. So I really wanted to get a bass guitar, only because right now I have my keyboard, I have my guitar, and I'm adding more instruments as I go and as I'm developing this music production. But I think a bass guitar would be really, really, really tight, man. A great addition to having any studio, I think, Monitors, I think, will really be a good upgrade, actually, so it can open up my ears and open up what I'm really making, If you want to listen to anything I have, any sound I have, definitely check me out. Like I said, at BTP since '93. I definitely got to give another shout out to BAPC for this opportunity. You can really make this happen, man. And I tell that to anybody pursuing anything, you can make it happen. It's just how much you want it. That's how much you want it.